happy to welcome back to the show this morning Beth Shell from the Lee County Sheriff's Office. Good morning.
Good morning and Happy New Year.
So it's funny, you know, we're talking about New Year's resolutions. A lot of people have these New Year's resolutions, and I love that you're on the show this morning to kind of to share some things that we need to keep in mind to keep our family safe, our bank accounts safe. I mean, this is really critical information that we need to be listening to this morning.
Yes,
perfect
and
timing.
I think that the title of this press release that I was getting ready to send out is perfect, as it goes, make crime prevention a New Year's resolution in 2015. I mean, we talk about eating right, you know, losing weight, but do we think about protecting ourselves and our family as part of our New Year's resolution?
Yep. And some of these we've heard before, and maybe we just get lazy and kind of lax and not doing them. And then others, I think that, you know, people really need, you know, maybe a first time they're hearing some of this stuff. So let's get to it to make sure we get in everything. Number one, stay alert and tune into my surroundings wherever I am. That's when we kind of know, but I think we get kind of complacent sometimes and a little too comfortable.
Right. I think it's best, especially when you're out shopping, you're doing things like that, that you keep alert, you know. Don't do tunnel vision. It's best to make sure that you're looking around, you're monitoring the situation. When you're walking out to your car, you have your keys in your hand. I mean, a lot of those are tips we give out during the holidays, but, and it's not only just in parking lots, it's really everywhere, in stores. I mean, you just don't know today. So it's best to, when you look at someone, they're suspicious, you just don't feel right, don't hesitate to call law enforcement. You know, a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to bother them, it wasn't really anything. No, we're not bothered. You know, don't hesitate to call us if you just don't feel right about something.
That's why we're given that instinct, I think, for a reason. Number two, keep my car doors locked at all time. A lot of us, I think, are still not doing that these days.
Yeah, and this isn't just for when you have your car in your driveway. That's, of course, very important. But it's also for when you're driving down the road. You know, you're stopped at a red light. You're stopped, you know, somewhere, and it's easy for someone to just pop right in. Actually, also, too, when you go to get gas, keep those doors locked on the side so that someone can't get into your car and steal your purse while you're distracted, you know, getting gas.
Burglar-proof my property, doors locked, garage doors locked. Consider installing a home security system. Trim trees and shrubs that block windows and doors.
Very important. And you know what? At the Sheriff's Office, we have crime prevention specialists, and they will come to your home and they will do a survey to make sure that you don't have trees and shrubbery that, you know, are in the way of the line of view. You want to make sure that you keep that, you know, where you can see, nobody can hide. You're coming in at nighttime, you've got a bunch of shrubbery and everything, someone can easily hide there and get you. So we do come out and do those surveys for free. All you have to do is call the Sheriff's Office, and we'll walk around your home and give you some suggestions.
Here's a new one that I think people need to really pay attention to. We were talking in the commercial break. Burglar-proof my digital devices, including cell phones. Is this a new one that's kind of propping up in
Well, it's not really new. It's just we're trying to get the word out more. It's more of be careful when you download certain applications. Don't trust every app that you see. You know, do your due diligence when you're doing this. Make sure you're not downloading. For instance, the flashlight application.
Oh, I do remember
we talked
hearing
about that last
yeah.
year, that it was malware, that 10 of the applications for flashlights were actually malware that were coming from China.
Oh, geez.
So you need to make sure you change your passwords, keep things up to date, the same way you do your laptop or your desktop.
We have about a minute left. 5, hang up on fraudsters and scammers. Remember the most popular scams in Southwest Florida. What are those right now?
We dealt a lot with, in 2014, with the IRS scam. Phone calls coming in with them saying that they were the IRS, and if people didn't pay, they were going to come and arrest. So that was our number one.
Thousands of money, too.
Yeah, and we're still dealing with that even in 2015, actually.
Unfortunately, now with tax season here, too.
Sweepstakes lottery scam, grandpa scam, that kind of stuff.
If it sounds too good to be true, it is. Don't give personal information away over the phone.
Right, exactly.
6, work together with neighbors and law enforcement, and, of course, to keep crime out.
Yep.
And then call the Sheriff's Office. Again, I love that you're saying, listen, don't feel bad about if you know, maybe you feel like you're wasting the time of officers or anything, but that's what they're there for.
I mean, we tell people, if you see something suspicious in your neighborhood, if someone is going door to door selling something, you just don't feel good about it, please. We would rather come out and it turn out to be something that's legitimate than you not call us at all. and we miss out on catching.
As we
a
close
burglar.
here, what's the take home? What's the big thing we need to keep in mind 2015?
You know what? Times have changed. The world is different, and there's a lot more things now that we have to look out for. And so just stay vigilant. And if you have questions, you can contact the Sheriff's Office at any time. We'll be more than happy to come out, speak to your group or organization, or come and do a survey for you.
Yeah, awesome. All right, well, again,
All right.
Happy New
Thanks.
Year. Thank
Good
you
to
so much
see
for
you.
being here, and I hope we protected some families this
Yes,
year.
I hope so.
All right, we will send it over to Steph.